UTV, Unfolding Realities.
Good day and welcome to yet another interesting edition of Rising Stars on the favorite TV channel, UTV. Rising Stars is a program where we x-ray the lives and talents of youth in our society. And today with me in the program, I have a very young and handsome young gentleman in the studio, in the person of Mr. Francis Okoli. Mr. Francis, you're welcome to the program. Mr. Francis is actually a fresh graduate from University. And he was once Mr. University. That means when I told you he's very handsome, I was not lying. And can I ask you a question before we get into the real business? Which department did you graduate from?
English literature.
English literature. Means you are equivalent to what you say.
Maybe better and greater than.
That's good. You're welcome. You're also an actor.
Yes.
When did you start acting?
Well, professionally, I just started acting this year. Though I was able to feature one or two movies while I was in school. But you know, when you're in school, it's really difficult to strike a balance. And given that you have lectures and you don't want to skip it, acting takes a lot of time. So I did one or two movies while I was still in school. But right now, I'm free as the bird, so I can go for it, devote all my time to it. I think I just kicked up the acting profession this year, seriously.
Okay. And now that you're a graduate, have you hit modeling?
No, I can't quit it. You know, whatever you do, that's innate, it's in you. There is what they used to say. They said an old woman doesn't get too old when it comes to a dance she's familiar with. So when you have it in you, no matter the age, you can't, there is no such thing as retirement age, as far as I'm concerned.
You've been in a lot of movies recently, and you play a huge role in the Crime and Justice, which is a movie that just made rounds in Anambra here. What was the set like?
Wow, it's everything you can imagine, I tell you. Even though I'm an upcoming and I've not really done much, but I think so far Crime and Justice has really taken me places and shot me to the limelight, because the set, it was a role that was very different from what I've been doing in the movie industry before. So it was quite challenging at the initial stage. They were not sure if I could even handle it. That wasn't even the role I was meant to play, as a matter of fact. But when we got to Umahia, which was the set, that was where we shot it. The director tried me out on Detective Desmond, which was the role I eventually ended up playing. So I was very good and he was impressed, and all of a sudden, he just gave me the lead role. To my greatest surprise, and I was able to do it tastefully. There was nothing tacky about it, it was so classy, and I was just so happy, and I thank God for everything. The set was amazing. The cast, the crew, they were out of this world. The love I received, everybody was just so professional. In the fact that it was their first time. This was the first time of Edge crew, Razor Edge producing a movie. This was their first ever production, and they were able to do it so well. You know, I had a lot of fun. I met people, even though the role was challenging, but at the end of the day, it paid off, and we were all so happy. So it's quite an achievement, and it has really taken me places. Like I said, it's a stepping stone, because from there I was able to get other roles, and this is how it just keeps going and keeps going, and I thank God for everything.
Wow, that's very nice. Apart from Crime and Justice, which other movie have you played a role in?
Well, I've done lots of, I've done quite a number of movies, not really much like I said. In some of them I've played crazy roles, because as an actor, you have to be able to switch roles, you know, you have to be flexible. Because there was a movie I acted as, I had to dress like a female. I think it's titled Heart of Joy. It was one of those crazy movies. I never ever contemplated I could ever do a thing like that. But I ended up doing it. That's what acting does for you. So when you're flexible, you can switch into any role. There's one coming up called Battle of Bevera. I was actually more like a prince there, and this costume was so crazy, and it was an epic movie actually. And given that people like us that are fair, we never thought we could ever feature an epic movie. And there's another one called Amuchi, The Eye of the Gods, which I did with Njide Okike. She actually acted as my mother, and I was the young prince. It was shot in a lab, Delta State. That one also is a very powerful movie. Misfortune, produced by Diamond movie, was shot in Enugu. That one was done last year. And a whole lot of other movies. And I tell you, the best part is still ahead. Because this is just how it keeps going from doing this job. Another person sees you, I like the way this guy played this role. I think I have a film, I wanted to play something like that, like this for me. And that's just how you keep getting the role. So in the sense that I acted crime and justice doesn't mean all my movie will have to be detective or policeman or SIA or things related to that. You can switch into that lover boy thing. You can play as a crazy guy. A movie I'm currently on the set. That's why you see this continuity. I can't take it up because you're going back on set Wednesday. So it's a continuity. I have to maintain it. It's a ghetto film actually, where you have coppers coming to serve the ghetto. There they encountered the ghetto gang, which were not very pleased with them, thinking they've come to snatch their only source of living, and conflict erupted. So a lot of, you should really expect a lot. More movies are coming. Face of Destiny and a whole lot of them. You know in movies they don't give title. So you may be working on the script right now without title. Even when it has title, before it comes out, you find out that the title has been changed. Because by the time they go to censor board, they might discover that there has been a movie with the same title. So you just have to change it with something that rhymes, something that works.
Okay, Mr. Okoli, you talked about doing crazy things in a movie. Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Have you really kissed in a movie?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I've kissed in some movies. As I said, when you're acting, you have to be professional. If a script says you kissed, you have to do it, except if the director says otherwise. The director thinks it's not good enough, or somehow, even though we do cheat in movie, I mustn't tell you those things because you don't know the intricacies involved in films. But kissing sometimes, yes, if I must. If the occasion calls for it, why not?
So now as a graduate, and a graduate of an English department, if you have gone into writing, other business, what is your current job? Is it movie making or movie acting?
I do a lot of things, a whole lot of things. That's one thing about being self-employed. You have ability. Nature never created a failure. If anybody is telling you he's out of job or doesn't have what to do, the person is just so idle and lazy. You have to be very creative. Look inside you and think of what you can do to help the society and impact to the human race. So basically, all I'm doing is doing things that are positive, things that will cause changes in human life. I'm into a whole lot of things, like I told you. I'm into modeling, I'm into advertising, I do marketing for different companies, I act. And most of them is just, you're being paid for what you love doing. That doesn't stop me from writing. I can write because I have ability. Though I've never really thought of it or never really considered it, but I know I can write very well. Maybe now that you brought it up, I might as well consider it.
And you give me a credit to that.
Of course, I will. Sure.
Now, you're a handsome gentleman, and being cute and handsome, many girls love around you. How many of them are after you now?
Well, let me quickly comment that question. I am neither handsome, I am just good looking. I consider myself neither handsome nor ugly, just good looking. No man is ugly and no man is. It all depends on how you carry yourself. What I know is that if you interest me, you might see somebody who is outwardly, she's everything you want in the world, but she's not interested. Such people doesn't know. The look and the poetry, those external things we look at, doesn't mean. Talking about relationship, like you said, how many girls are after me? It doesn't matter whether they are girls or boys after me. When people like you, those people are the measures of your success. Without them, there is no you. So I'm more appreciative of them. You know, being there, showing you love and appreciating you, it just keeps you going and it feels good. But in terms of relationship, that's not a priority right now. And if you don't mind, I wouldn't like to talk about that.
It's okay. It has been wonderful having you in the program, Mr. Francis Okoli. I hope you will also come to us whenever we come to you.
Anytime.
Thank you very much for being in the program.
Thank you so much.
Viewers, you've had it all. This is where we draw the curtain on Rising Stars today on your favorite TV channel, Nollywood TV. Join us next time, next week. Don't forget to join our interactive sessions on social network by using the handles and usernames on your screen. From me, I'm Romeo, and bye.
Nollywood TV, unfolding reality.